There's a passage from Kierkegaard that I like that, to me, at least for me, makes this point wonderfully. It's very sort of typical Kierkegaard. This is from Works of Love. But I want to read you just these 2 paragraphs. Suppose, Kierkegaard writes, suppose there are 2 artists, and one of them says, I have traveled much and seen much in the world, but I have sought in vain to find a person worth painting. I have found no face that was the perfect image of beauty to such a degree that I could decide to sketch it. In every face I have seen one or another little defect, and therefore I seek in vain. Would this be a sign that this artist is a great artist? The other artist, however, says, well, I do not actually profess to be an artist. I have not traveled abroad either, but stay at home with the little circle of people who are closest to me, since I have not found one single face to be so insignificant or faulted that I still could not discern a more beautiful side and discover something transfigured in it. That is why, without claiming to be an artist, I am happy in the art I practice and find it satisfying. Would this not be a sign that he is indeed the artist? He who, by bringing a certain something with him, found right on the spot what the well-traveled artist did not find anywhere in the world, perhaps because he did not bring a certain something with him. Therefore, the second of the 2 would be the artist. Now, the equal dignity of persons may not always seem obvious. I think there are certainly moments in life when it doesn't seem. Actually, it doesn't always seem obvious to me in the classroom, to be honest. And there are other more important moments when it doesn't. And maybe we will only see it, assuming it is there to be seen, maybe we will only see it insofar as we bring a certain something with us when we look. And for Kierkegaard, of course, that certain something was very specifically the neighbor love that Christians are enjoined to show to every human being who is made for community with God. That neighbor love underlies the Christian claim to equal personal dignity. I myself am doubtful that there is any other really good way to derive a commitment for equal respect of every human being. There are those other ways you can try that I mentioned, Kantian, Hobbesian, and so forth. But I'm not certain that we can make them work. And rather, I suspect that it is in seeing each individual in relation to God from whom, to use a mathematical metaphor, we are equidistant, that we can appreciate that dignity. Kierkegaard writes again in roughly the same context, the thought of God's presence makes a person modest in relation to another person because the presence of God makes the 2 essentially equal, because it's always a triadic relationship. There's always that third party.
For more information about the Veritas Forum, including additional recordings and a calendar of upcoming events, please visit our website at veritas.org.